All right, Cancer, let's do your daily read. Let's see what we are. See what we got going on. See where your energy is. See what you're focusing on. Like, share, subscribe. Hit the bell notification so you can be notified when I come on. Let's grow our tribe. Those cards was trying to come out. Some serious cards. I've been sitting here all day contemplating going on. Three of Wands energy. Three of Wands is offspring, happiness, and gratitude. But Three of Wands is also looking for some type of direction. The Three of Wands says, be patient and trust that the actions you have taken will produce results. That is what the Three of Wands are. So the actions, the direction that you have went in or that you're going in will produce results because you're unsure. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles energy is a loving family is one of the greatest blessings. Protect and care for them no matter what. But in the Queen of Pentacles energy, remember, we can manifest, we can be healers, we can do everything when it comes to trying to fix a situation, but we have to fix ourselves first. So you have to know that the direction that you're taking, look, she has lavender, she has all these herbs behind her, you know, and she's creating all these different tonics to take care of the people that she loves, but she's probably not whole inside, you know. She's probably doing all of this to help everyone with their bottom line, but never hers. So that was the direction that she's going in, or, you know, what she's being patient about to see the results of what it is that she's put out in the universe. I don't want to take these, but I will take these. The bottom of the deck is a Nine of Wands. Yeah, because we can give out so much. Can you see that? I have my window open. We give out so much with the Nine of Wands energy, you know, that all we want back is recognition. You know, we have the strength, but all we want is recognition. We don't want bickering. We don't want nobody complaining about the things that they can't see. And in turn, we turn around and manifest the things. Now, the Five of Pentacles is here. Could be fear of loss, but the Five of Pentacles can also be financial situations when it comes to poverty or feeling isolated. You know, you're isolated. When we go and we start working on the things that we need to work on, or the things that we're passionate about, you know, it takes a minute for people to recognize that these things are actually working. If you think about it, this picture, and I don't know why, reminds me of Miss Cleo. Do you remember Miss Cleo? I have her cards around here. Rest in peace, Miss Cleo. But she was the first palm reader. But guess what? She went commercial. She went commercial, and she had actual commercials of telling someone their future based upon the cards, you know. And, oh, Miss Cleo will show you the way, if you could remember that. But everybody laughed. Everybody in our community, I'm not going to say our community, could have been every other community, but I know a lot of people, when those commercials came on, it was a sin to basically do something in the tarot world. Does that make sense? And so in process of doing things that you are passionate about, the Nine of Swords energy comes out with stress, anxiety, and feeling hopelessness. Like you don't see, you know, like, okay, I'm looking out, you know, it's like looking into a glass house, or looking into what you see, or your fears, you know, you start to fear, you know, and then you start to question your direction. And in turn, that's why the Nine of Swords are here. Stress, anxiety, and hopelessness, you know. And then the Devil energy is here. The Devil energy is self-destructive patterns. You start to self-destruct. You start to take on that energy of feeling a certain way, but the Fool is here, open to new experiences. That's why you're trying this, you know. Look at this. Like I say, and it's funny that this card comes out, you know, because this is new beginnings. This is being spontaneous in regards to not worrying or not caring about how no one else feels, because everybody's going to be bickering and complaining because they feel like what you're doing is not bringing money in. And then you have to question you start to question your finances, or start to look out, you know, like, okay, well, I see all these Instagram people, they're making all this money, they're doing all these different things, and, you know, here it is, I'm healing people by just with my energy alone, you know, or, you know, just with the word of mouth. And I'm starting to question, you know, all the self-destructive patterns that everybody else is going into. You know, this could be, you know, submission. You know, you're starting to be submissive in regards to what, you know, people are saying, or starting to listen to the negativity that people are talking about. And then you start to get into energy of feeling heartbroken, you know, like letting your dreams go to the wayside because you know, somebody is not doing, or somebody is criticizing you more so than anything else. And the Nine of Wands energy is like, again, you know that you have the strength, and you just want recognition in regards to going through something. But again, it's like you're feel like it's demolition. It feels like everything is, everything that you work for is being destroyed behind someone else's opinion, and it's like breaking you down slowly but surely, if that makes sense. This could go another way. Again, these cards, and I'm looking at the pictures, but I'm just telling you how I kind of see it. Again, i'm I'm a person, I'm a naturalist in so many ways. I'm not as what is it called, I'm not as into it as I was in the beginning. I am, but I'm not. But when it comes to all these things here, I'm steady sending people the pictures of the herbs that I drink in my tea, how I make my teas and how I take my herbs, all the natural things that it's going to help, little by little. No, little by little. No, it doesn't help overnight, but you can start to see a difference. You can start to see where when you start to smell different energies. This is spearmint. You can't see the mister behind me. I'm not burning the sage because when I had COVID, my everything just kind of went off from here. But everybody comes in and they're like, oh, what, look at all this stuff here, look at these crystals, look at all these things, my house is filled with these, look at these lamps. At nighttime my lamps illuminate in my house, and you'll see my salt lamps, you'll see the energies that it put off. To me, that's how I feel. But this is what makes me happy, being in this mode. But it took for me to get to this direction, to not worry about the lack, not to worry about what could happen if this doesn't work out. It just made me feel, because when I started to feel like that, this is the energy that I was in. But I realized that a lot of the self-destructive patterns that people place on you are theirs. You can't do that because people don't do this. They told Miss Cleo that, I'm pretty sure, you can't make tarot cards, that's for gypsies, or that's for this. And I'm not shunning anybody. I'm just saying that they said that. And now look at the world. It's full of tarot readers. And everybody is different. Nobody is the same. There's not one tarot reader that's the same. Remember when we were to walk up to, or not walk up, when we went to carnivals and they would have the what is his name? Zotar. I see that machine. I see it like at a lot of the festivals that I go to. But when it came to sorry, let me move this out the way. When it came to how all the gypsies are supposed to look, or how the tarot readers are supposed to look, it was only one face, and now there's several different faces. But there's healers. I think that's what the universe needs right now. We don't need the pastor saying, oh, collect the tithes. If you want to give, give. If you want to watch. If you want to listen, just listen. If you want to be negative, click off. That's just how it is now. And so with that being said, if you see the picture back here, the altars have changed. The altars are going back to what they were back in the day when you heard about the witches. And no, I'm not a witch. Oh, hell no. I'm not a witch. So no, I'm just reading the cards. But, everybody's altar is candles, it's love, it's book of spells, whatever it is. I'm against the book of spells, but that doesn't mean you are. She's not praying to this Jesus here. She's praying to the universe. That's just how I see it. It's the universe that's making these happen. Everything in regards to a lot of the stuff that we go through is man-made. The feelings, the disbelief, people feeling like you can't do this, you can't be different. Go back to the old traditional ways. You can't do this, but you realize that a lot of the stuff that started were from these old ways, and then they added bullshit into them in order to make more money. Does that make sense? So that is where we are today, and it's okay. It's okay. But, when we get into the mode of feeling like the self-destructive patterns of the world, then we have to go within, and then we start to feel like people are shunning the stuff, and then it starts to become negative. It starts to become negative when it comes to I'm not taking these. I'm going to go ahead and pull from my crystal oracle since we're talking about crystals. But it starts to become negative when it comes to how we're doing things. And because we're not, you know, on a traditional schedule like everyone else, then we become the people that, you know, we become the people that, you know, is funny acting or thinks that they better than everyone, or thinks that, you know, that you're less than. People start to skew that you're less than when it comes to you doing something different or doing something that you actually decided to love, you know. So the Page of Swords is here. The crystal is ametrine. I don't know what that is. Ametrine. And it says, I take care of the details and stay in control. Because you have to stay in control of your energy, or you'll start to feel like this. You have to stay in control of how you feel. Okay, so the Empress comes out. I'm not going to take these because they didn't turn over, but the Empress come out and the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, because if you steady work on everything and celebrate it, Ten of Pentacles, Malachite is the crystal. It says, I celebrate everything I achieve. You're celebrating the small wins. You're not just celebrating the negativity. You're celebrating the small wins. Okay, one person left me a message. Oh my God, that makes me feel like my energy is going out into the world. Or, you know, one lady said that she liked my rings. You know, like something like that. It's just like those small little things that mean so much, but we're not getting them from the people, because from the outside looking in, they're embarrassed of whatever it is, and they're following the crowd and you're not, you know. And even if you are, that's fine, you know, until you realize that it's a journey outside of what you're doing. Then you won't, I mean, until then you won't take those leaps, you know. But that's why you're here and you're listening and you're open to new adventures, or the possibility of doing something that makes your heart happy, you know. Lover's energy, right? And then we have the Empress. Rhodonite is the crystal, and it says, I create what I choose naturally and with joy. So again, what comes to you naturally? What comes to you with love? What comes to you with that energy? Three of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. I see things exactly as they are. And Sugarlight, I forget how the lady told me. Sugarlight is, I forget, at the crystal store. But anyway, I see things exactly as they are. I see you, it's at the bottom of the deck, for what you're doing to me. So how you're treating me. Nine of Wands energy. You know, I see things clearly. And I'm not willing to be a part of that. You know, I'm not willing to be a part of that destruction. You know, you're trying to destroy me, and I don't want to be a part of that. You know, I don't want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of healing. I want to heal the way that I want to, and I want acceptance. I want you to accept me for healing the way that I want to, or doing the things that I choose. Accept me for walking in a different light. Accept me for, you know, understanding that I'm different. Accept me for understanding that I don't need the same thing that everybody else needs, you know? And so that is where it is, you know, that's where you are, you know. It's not even about, you know, it's not even about fitting in. You don't want to fit in. You know, you feel different when you fit in, you know. You feel like, you know, you know, like you're isolated. When you start to feel or try to fit, you know, it's like keeping up with the Joneses type ego energy, you know, like you're fearful of being the same. So then you go into isolation, hermit energy, right? Fear of loss. You start looking at things from the outside looking in, you know, like, oh, well, this is not how such and such is living. This is what people are telling you. This is not, you know, like, oh, there's third parties involved. There is, you know, my neighbors, they have this happy, you know, or my coworkers or something. They look good on the outside. And so from the outside looking in, right? From the outside looking in, we all want this. But you don't know what really happens. There could be isolation inside this relationship. There could be fears inside of this relationship. There could be poverty. There could be people living from check to check, and they're miserable. But a lot of people want to drag you into their misery. Their self-destructive patterns. Their bondage. You know, their what is it? They're bullshit, you know? They're bullshit, you know? Temptations. They want to seduce you into their life. They want you to be materialistic like them. But you're not. You're not. And so when you start to question that, that's how you get into this energy. I'm hungry. Sorry. That's how you start getting into this energy, Nine of Swords energy. You know, that's how you start getting into that energy. And you start going from there. And then you start to say, well, maybe I should do it this way. You know, maybe I should do it that way. You know, maybe I should be this way. And it's like, no. I take care of the details and I stay in control. Get out of this energy. Get out of these energies. Do whatever it is. Be open to new experiences. Whether it be if you're okay with a third party energy. If you're okay with a third party. If you're okay with being a dominatrix. If you're okay with walking and backpacking every day. You see it every day on YouTube. People are going out and doing things that they love to do. They're living off grid. That's my goal right now. And I actually started to feel sad the other day because I'm always in Queen of Pentacles mode. Taking my time to do stuff because I'm doing stuff for everyone else. But if I would have listened, if I would have listened to myself and went ahead and did it, I would have been further away. But things happen the way they're supposed to. And so that is where you go from saying, okay, this is what I'm doing and this is how I want to do it. So write it down. I write down all my stuff. Write it down. Have your notepad here. Write down everything. This is what, you know, this is a part of the things that I'm writing down because I'm going to check them off. And I have done that. And I feel better when I see me accomplishing my goals. Mistakes are proof you're trying. If it's a mistake or if it wasn't meant, it's a proof that you're trying. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see it from here. What you feel, you attract. If you want to feel this way, you want heartbreak, you want to burn your plans up, your maps, love. If you want to feel like this, what you feel, you attract. Be fearless in pursuit of what sets your souls on fire. Life isn't about finding yourself. It's about creating yourself. Stop looking for what everybody else, let's stop looking for what everybody else has. Stop looking into that. Instagram will hurt you. It will cause you to feel less than. It'll cause you to feel like there's lack because you're looking from the outside in. You know, you're looking at the story before it's there. Yesterday is history, tomorrow's a mystery. Page of Wands energy. The only thing that's real is the present moment. You only live once, so be bold. Be fearless. Do what you love. Knight of Wands energy, Drake energy. You know, confidence. Queen of Wands energy. Confidence shines from the inside when you love yourself, own your flaws, and rock it without caring what others think. Don't care how anybody feels about you. Be this Queen of Pentacles. Yes, she is a loving family, but continue on your journey of healing. This is healing here. The herbs. This is you doing something that is different. This is not taking the herbs that everybody is telling you you should take, or not the herbs, the medicines that everybody is saying. Well, you know, if you have anxiety, ashwagandha, look into it. You know, if you have anxiety, you know, if you have a cough, mullein leaf. If your lungs need to be clear, mullein leaf. That's me. And no, I'm not a doctor. Pineapple juice, bromelain. Look up all those things. If you have issues with COVID, even if you want to buy something out of the store, Ricola is good for, you know, cough drops to keep your, you know, and all those herbs. Like, those are the things that make me happy to tell people. I just literally, before I started this read, I got a call. Somebody told me they had COVID. I had the worst COVID in the world. Before this new strain. This was in September. I couldn't breathe. I was panting like a dog. But the thing is that I knew there were herbs out there that I could take. Because the doctors can't tell you what to take with this shit. So it's scary. So still, don't fall into the materialistic lifestyle looking from the outside in. Understand that I take care of the detail and stay in control. I celebrate all the little achievements. I create what I choose naturally and with joy. Nurture, Empress. You know, this energy is what people are going through when you're looking on the outside in. All the materialistic energies, all the keeping up with the Joneses type energy, all the bondage, you know, the temptations, the seduction, being seduced by what you see. This is what happens. This is what happens in the end. Wondering how you're going to pay a bill. Wondering how you're going to do this. Wondering how you're going to do that, because you're trying to fill a void, and that's what all these other people are doing. Is filling a void, trying to look good, paying these car notes, you know, going through. Man, I'm not even going to tell you. I remember and treasure the past, but I live in the future. I have all I wish for in my relationships. That's all you can do. I'm ready for breakthrough success. You know, like, that's all you can do. Oh, that was an Ace of Swords, right? Where's it at? That was an Ace of Swords. Here's the Ace of Swords here. You know, so it's me, High Priestess. Can I say this? Something that can only be understood through experience. I'm not living for no one else. You can have all that bullshit, and all it is bag lady. Erykah Badu, bag lady. You gonna hurt your back. Dragging all them bags like that. You know? Haters see you coming. All they do is run from you. You know, like that. All that energy of being a bag lady or man, take how it resonates, is not good. It's not good energy. I actively hold true to my values. 7 of Wands energy. It's not good to be in that situation. The Tower energy. I surrender and know how to go forward. All that energy of being a bag lady is not good. You're holding on by you trying to keep up with the Joneses, and you're looking from the outside in. So you're asking the universe to help me bless myself. Bless me. Help me let go of the material attachments. You know, Hermit energy. Going into Hermit energy. You know, Hermit energy is retreating from distraction to determine your own truth. What really makes you happy? What really makes you happy? If you were doing this and this is how you felt, well, this is because this is about to be the breakthrough. This sadness of you having to put a sword through all this bullshit, love, heartbreak. You know, I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, debt, bad energy, heartbreak, and bad health. If you were doing this is you manifesting something different. If these cards were in this order here. But you're questioning because you're looking from the outside in on how fast this is going. Or it could be fear of losing somebody by you doing something different. It could be that. But by these cards being this way, if they were this way, I would say, yeah, this is what you're going through when it's healing. A breakthrough. So you got to let go. But you haven't yet. You're learning. It's okay. You're learning to let go of the things that are you're attached to. So here it is. You looking at this like, am I going to miss this? Fear of losing something. Am I going to miss this if I go and I sell my house and I move out into a studio, or if I go into a tiny home and I start to grow my own food or start to do my own herbs, things like that. Am I going to miss that? No, you're not. It's attachments. It's attachments that cause pain. Page of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, Empress. Everything is letting you know. But in order to get out of this energy, 3 of Swords, heartbreak, let it go. Heartbreak, 3 of Swords energy is finding a way out, liberation. Finding a way out, liberation, heartbreak. 7 of Wands energy, victory, hope, defensive. Towers, I surrender to know how to go forward. Letting go of it. You got to let go of this energy. All right, you guys. That's the energy for today. Like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell notification. Remember, this is what we're doing. Starting over. All right.